The Old Library. Chapter 1. A Quiet Town. There was some small town called Greenwood. It was a quiet place with old houses, narrow roads, and tall trees. People in Greenwood knew each other well. Life moved slowly there. In the center of the town, there was an old library. The library was very old. It was older than most houses in Greenwood. The walls were made of dark stone. The wooden doors were tall and heavy. Many people said the library was more than 100 years old. But today, not many people visited it. Most people preferred phones and computers. Only a few students and old people came to the library. Still, the library stood quietly, like it was waiting for something. Emma's new life. Emma was a young woman of 22 years. She had just moved to Greenwood. Emma grew up in a big city. The city was loud and busy. There were cars everywhere. People were always in a hurry. Greenwood was very different. When Emma arrived, she felt strange. The town was too quiet. At night, she could hear the wind and the insects. Emma moved to Greenwood because of her job. She got a job as a library assistant. When she heard the word library, she felt excited. Emma loved books since she was a child. On her first day, she stood in front of the old library. She looked at the tall doors and smiled. "This place feels special," she said softly. Chapter 3. The Old Librarian. Inside the library, Emma met Mr. Harold. Mr. Harold was the main librarian. He was about 65 years old. He had gray hair and round glasses. He spoke slowly and kindly. "Welcome, Emma," he said. "I hope you will like working here." "I already do," Emma replied. Mr. Harold showed her around the library. There were many shelves. They were full of dusty books. Some books looked very old. Some had broken covers. "This library has many stories," Mr. Harold said, "not only in books, but in its walls." Emma did not understand his words fully, but she felt curious. Chapter 4. The Strange Feeling. After a few days, Emma started to notice something strange. Sometimes, when she walked between the shelves, she felt like someone was watching her, but when she turned around, no one was there. At night, the library felt different. The air felt heavy. The lights looked dim. One evening, Emma stayed late to organize books. Suddenly, she heard a soft sound. Tap, tap. It sounded like footsteps. "Hello?" Emma called. No answer. She felt nervous, but she told herself it was only her imagination. Still, she decided to leave early that day. And Chapter 5. The Old Diary. One afternoon, Emma was cleaning a small storage room. The room was full of old boxes. Inside one box, she found a small leather diary. The diary was very old. The pages were yellow. The handwriting was neat, but faded. On the first page there was a name, Clara Whitmore, 1923. Emma felt excited. She opened the diary and started to read. Chapter 6. Clara's Words. The diary said, "Today I started working at the Greenwood Library. I feel happy, but also afraid. This place hides something." Emma's heart beat faster. She kept reading. "At night, I hear sounds. Books move by themselves. Mr. Thompson tells me not to ask questions." Emma stopped. "This is strange," she whispered. She decided to take the diary home and read more. Chapter 7. A Dream at Night. Emma had a dream. She was inside the old library. The lights were off. A young woman stood near a shelf. The woman wore old clothes. Her hair was long and dark. "Help me," the woman said. Emma woke up suddenly. Her heart was beating fast. She remembered the name from the diary. Clara, Emma said quietly. Chapter 8. Searching for Answers. The next day, Emma asked Mr. Harold about Clara Whitmore. Mr. Harold became quiet. That name is from a long time ago, he said. Why do you ask? I found her diary, Emma replied. Mr. Harold looked worried. You should not read that diary, he said. Some secrets are better left alone. Emma felt confused. Why? She asked. Mr. Harold did not answer. Chapter 9. The Hidden Door. A few days later, Emma noticed something unusual. One bookshelf looked different. It had scratch marks on the floor. She pushed the shelf gently. It moved. Behind it, there was a small wooden door. Emma's hands shook. She opened the door slowly. Behind it, there were stairs going down. The air was cold and dark. Emma took a deep breath and stepped inside. Chapter 10. The Basement Room. At the bottom of the stairs, Emma found a small room. There was a desk. There were candles. There were old papers. On the wall, there was a symbol. Emma felt scared, but also curious. She saw another diary on the desk. This one belonged to Mr. Thompson, the old librarian from 1923. She started reading. Chapter 11. A Dark Secret. The diary said, Clara knows too much. She asks too many questions. The secret must stay hidden. The library must be protected. Emma felt cold. What secret? She whispered. She continued reading. The library is built to guard something powerful. Clara tried to reveal it. She must be stopped. Emma closed the diary. She understood now. Something terrible happened to Clara. Chapter 12. Clara's Fate. That night, Emma returned to the basement. She brought Clara's diary with her. She placed it on the desk and spoke aloud. Clara, I want to help you. Suddenly, the room became cold. A soft light appeared. Clara stood in front of Emma. I was trapped here, Clara said. They silenced me. My story is never told. Tears filled Emma's eyes. I will tell your story, Emma promised. Chapter 13. The Truth Comes Out. The next day, Emma told everything to Mr. Harold. Mr. Harold sighed deeply. Yes, he said. The old librarians did terrible things. They wanted power and control. The secret must be revealed, Emma said. Mr. Harold nodded. It is time, he replied. Chapter 14. Opening the Past Together. They opened the hidden room to the public. They displayed Clara's diary. They told her story. People came from everywhere to learn the truth. The library was no longer silent. It was alive again. Chapter 15. Clara's Peace. That night, Emma dreamed again. Clara smiled this time. Thank you, she said. I am free now. When Emma woke up, she felt calm. Chapter 16. A New Beginning. Months passed. The library became popular again. Students, writers, and visitors filled the rooms. Emma loved her job. The old library no longer felt dark. It felt warm and safe. Emma looked at the shelves and smiled. Every place has a story, she said, and every secret deserves the truth. The end.